the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Alright, for mama akoba bi mfa Nsem-Pii TV so. Omanhene kwabna santene obi atana se na Omanhene de Nsem-Pii etudwa wo kyese. Sese no nteye a wonya ense oko parliament a both NPP and NDC for nyina adwene se omu nyala hye omu trem both we mo group na individually we mo so kasa mo kyese sese no the next election no omu be ko normal called they are going to destabilize a coalition centers no na kakra na waken kan na wa fa bia na wa fa wa won kyese eno ne adwene se ukwa parliament wonom no parliamentarians no omoyede omodwene ensemo mkaka no isan say NDC for no bae no anase abato no omoye nneoma bi omususu say NPP for no retaliate eno nti no omafom ho adwene ana NPP for no susu no e de force bi na yeden eba the next election no ebe mana ebutu na no ana Omanhene echichi mo kire eye obi na wacha se mpanyimfo no sebi emse omonwene eyetimamfo no ho se mutimi tena se boss apo wi pa na se monwene oman no ho mo mekukuti obi ene eye Omanhene emra sisiye
another the abe bomb crown say enuna me hu dwiri me that a member of parliament now says that if you go to parliament what they are discussing now individually and groupings no and they say the next election no any superior argument to go and destabilize the coalition centers no the yakana yakinkana no what be fa no no hwe no so ya buso no wasa destabilize on there's something fundamentally wrong. I think there's a challenge. We've not paid attention to even our educational calendar, how we have allowed ourselves to destroy. There's something fundamentally wrong. Look at how time immemorial people who are given public office to hold, look at how they behave and how they talk. Fundamentally, there's something that is really wrong. All opinion leaders in this country, respected personnel in this country, we have walked over them. There's something wrong. There's something wrong.
And that is
something
why,
wrong.
because of that fundamental, now I am wrong.
There's something wrong.
That is why an agenda to reset this country was a very, very, very good vision.
It continues to be.
Very good thing.
It continues to be.
And that is why it is worrying. So little science be really the entire resetting agenda now. That's why we have to speak against
completely
and bring government back on track. Yes. So we have a country to reset. We have to reset mindset, we reset attitude, we reset everyday actions. We have a lot to reset. Don't shift focus, don't lose focus. Let's stay the course.
Well,
let's stay the course.
I'm talking the bigger picture, but while I'm mentioning to this, resetting continues to be one unique term. Every rational Ghanaian beer who say, Ampa. Maybe in something said yes, actually, Yanyoma be woman said yes, ya bo mine or branum, and Yoma be bratosin. It is a Yanya Koina pass here, be my dear. And Yanyoma atosin won the Quansunano as I see a first in baku. That is why I'm Pamcho, not even necessarily the NDC. All manner of Ghanaians should listen. When we come to sit and talk about some of the shortfalls in our quest to reset the country, why fight us?
Yes.
Why? Because ultimately for superior argument, I sit here today to say something fundamental is wrong because we have an attorney general who gives directives to an independent body. The moment you tap into their area, what it infers to me is that you have exposed a certain weakness and political interference. We're giving room for so many concussions and speculations. Yes, Attorney General oversight, no problem at all. But the moment a say CIDO, say NIBO, say Mema Juma Kesiape Damakuma, say OSPO, they say me Shemudi Obo won't be meeting me. And found only a cool dom, and I said Nipa Oye, and a party a womb, and a Juma Oye. Ye Jumano, Yachichem Yoko OSP, who need be our fall within your domain, and ye Juma Dada. But say, be prompted from Baby crowd, reasonably out of your jurisdiction. Now betray the yen na yen koya. You give room for more questions, Obi. So there's something fundamentally wrong. Is it that all these intelligence bodies, they are not prepared to operate, to work? What is it? That unless it takes a political hand before you're pressing knob now, and that is dangerous. There's something fundamentally wrong. There's something fundamentally wrong. In the management of this country and the crisis, there is something fundamentally wrong. Until we get those fundamentals, going back to those fundamentals and getting them right, Kwesi beba, kwabuna beba, kwadwo beba, ya beba. The basics necessary near correct, yeah, correct here. We will have a big challenge. Are we not worried? Are we not worried? Say a need ye pie, a friend, a need ye. Obi, where is it? We have all looked on. We have all looked on. Say it to na ene obi upte das ya brawa ofan the efia ye di o man mu ni atemi efia ye di o man mu e personal attacks efia ye di o man mu say if you do me I'll do you. Efia ye di o man mu say we are looking at all costs for the downfall of any government in power to pave way for the opposition.
Yes.
If you say you did trust that you tried no to your so if you didn't know, if you have a country with people with this mindset, where people feel that even if you are with NPP,
yes,
you have absolutely no right to talk to somebody in the NDC. Where people feel that once the NDC or the NPP is in power,
yes,
nobody outside the NDC or NPP should go to the Jubilee House or to go to a certain ministry to look for a job to do. So there's something fundamentally wrong. And those wrongs, Obi, I'm not a prophet of doom, if not attended to. And JBL, Obi, this country where we will find ourselves, it will be messy. It's like a preacher sitting back and reflecting, realizing that, in fact, your challenge as a country is the fundamentals that are. Now, you will be able to fista anything, but you order of the day, accepted. Now, Argentina and then can UPS FM on that tangent. There's something fundamentally wrong because even in churches, and then people dress to show their boobs and their beads and their panties. It's a norm. Abnormalities. And no matter show, no matter chiwadie, abe normal. As we speak now, we've not taken a position on LGBTQ. I don't care about NPP or NDC. What is the position of Oman? Yeah, necessary. One abedi yesterday. Where their own team first come see man. Because come Muslimia, and look at the more crown or Makusumo. Who wreck Susuma a year and look how could a Kankana Buddhist. So, no more way in our Kafua. It is clearly pointing to a fact that the fundamentals continues to be very weak.
And we have to address.
If we don't, then where are we headed towards? Omaya classifies, we don't have classifiers again. We don't have classified and net trust the issue in this country called Ghana. Telephone komo obia ntimi ni obia ntimi ni telephone komo so the independent free wakuma mu there be. Money has taken lead over everything. It will be shown up wonu masemetie na we dey say odane no ana wa twe agwa fidie so na odi akọ obi ho akose udi am adwuma bo. Because even the next person to trust, who is that person? That's where we are living now. Toby, there's something fundamentally wrong with how we have approached matters in this country. And if we don't look at those things, now you buy a niguso. They said you buy a nigu ayawa so west. Na ene asaba abe the normal thing you look at investigation. It names investigation hwe be obi Bibia niwa ebechira adwene chance because the money funny ni say when we say we are now on the lookout for the people who acted that way. Now I am catch both sides. Now there no person catch.
No, say police for
no mean you wadaroma. Now
police for issue statement say.
Now be police for no crowd there. Police for the memo. Police for crime a list of people here the police service are almost over almost fear so almost
correct.
Bebre na actually man omoda su jira bebre listen bebre I forward it to you. Bebre yes omoko.
Yamo contract extension.
Oh na obeka contract extension here?
No, some also omoda su we adwuma.
Now are you saying did you say contract extension? Have you forgotten what the president said? But even with that president directive no kwano e binima flout to that directive no.
Omunfie na bro so no omoda so.
Obi, go and check. Go and check.
And see, one of the things in recent times, unim say Enra Omanhene ye thank you tour Western North region. In that thank you tour, only Western North where Kasano, he admitted say the Galamsey situation now is a national emergency.
Mebaho.
Yes, we expect say anamuntu ebeba honen so would be emergency anamuntu.
You cannot just arrive at national emergency when somebody's presidency on the line. You see, that is where we have to be careful.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying be a fresh pager. Progressing no be thing. This morning, Nsem-Pii and lawyer Dennis.
Okay.
This conversation came up. And then so Nsem-Pii say, when did it become
a national emergency?
So always we are going back. When the person gets back into history, so fighting that person say you're free hunting you free honor no answer another challenge.
Yes.
If we don't transform and renew and look at the Ghana flag, and now all of us will say that this is where we want to head towards. The SCD Madaroma. Any issue by who say genuinely ya wish away and ya wash it off. Basa na baby buy no. Yeah, because I tell you, if as media men we also fall for those this agenda of national emergency. It cannot happen.
Yeah, but I think even outside the media, the managers of the state architecture itself, should also show the way. Remember, there's a president who said admitting the challenge is one problem, and going ahead to solve it is another problem. Yeah. But admitting it is a good start. The president Ajiatum said it's a national emergency. So let's see that emergency response. Let's not even think that this is the only president. John Mahama, His Excellency, his first term, didn't agree to illegal mining. He never agreed. Yes.
He has never agreed that illegality should be just operationalized. That be Leonardo, even to the extent that his presidency was online. Actually, Opefe said, Obia wabaya mampenyim biano. Seba a former good year you into on the Kwanso Ekwatia. Obia de Libre.
But we get the approach not wrong because mostly we approach fighting illegal mining as a response to partisan political propaganda and pressure. You recall, say, and Nanado Metna Fihakai. Say, if we approach this problem as say top to bottom into Amanfongu Jubilee House, and take a decision on how we would approach Yemfa Soja Fonko, Yemfa Police Fonko, Yemfa Wemunko, yes, Adiana Amfa from your friend is saying President Mills' time. Until another time, Amfa. And we should make sure that the communities themselves own this fight. I'm waiting to see that approach, that approach should be what we see on the ground.
Let's own that project. Trust continues to be an issue. Trust.
Yes.
Politics of no importance continue to be another major issue.
Yes.
Trust. Honesty. Because Omana ya I say you knew Obia or mine of fake idea.
You bet me but there are some good men.
But the good men too are not willing to be part of a process where when genuinely you want to operate. Now Obi no do attempt no cancer any